Hello, hi, I'm Siti from XXL. This time video, I'm going to still share with you under the equal concept, but this is a bit different scenario. It's kind of a little lengthy. I'm going to read to you very slowly. We're going to go through it together. Again, we solve this by models. Alright, so shall we start? Alright, so there were 64 members in the school guitar club than in the school band. Okay, there were 64 more members in the school guitar club than the school band. After some members were transferred from the guitar club to the school band, there were an equal number of members in both groups. Okay, so how many members were transferred from the guitar club and the school members? Alright, so at this stage it's a little bit more challenging, a little bit. There are more actually. Okay, so in this example too, again we need to identify how many models must we draw. So in this case, it's talking about the guitar club and the school band. So we have two models, right? So we have the guitar club and the school band, alright? Then after some members from the guitar club, okay, there were 64 more members in the guitar club. So from here you know your guitar club is more than your school band, alright? So how many more? 64. Okay, so this is the more for your guitar club and this is your school band. Alright, so after some members from your guitar club, from this guitar club, they goes to the school band. From here comes to here. And what happened after some is transferred? The number become equal. So after the number gets equal, so after some amount is transferred here, the number will be equal. Alright, so how do you make your child? Okay, now we go for the question mark, alright? So how many members were transferred from the guitar club to the school band? So the transfer in here, so this is your question mark. Okay? So if your child, how do we explain this to your child? Okay? So when you have your guitar club is more than 64, then some is transferred and in the end they have equal. Alright. So some children, I always love to give examples where your kids are at lower level. But if your kids are the faster ones, then it shouldn't be a problem. You can explain it directly from the model. Okay. Whenever a child cannot understand the questions, we need to simplify the question enough so that they can understand. Alright? So this is how it goes. You can simplify your child. Usually when I give this kind of scenario, if the child doesn't understand, I'll give it in terms of money, because many of my students love money. So it's easier to give examples. Okay, example. Alright. I would say that I have $9. The boy have, my student, let's call him Zaki. Zaki has $5. Alright. So I say that I want to share my money to him. So I will ask him, first question is I ask who is more. So they're going to say I am more. I say how much more? He's going to tell me you have $4 more than me for himself. Okay, see, that's good. So from there you know he understands it. Alright, so that's number one step. Then the next step you can move further to probe him is to ask like, okay, if I have the more, right? If I want to share with you my money, at the end of the day, you have equal, I have equal amount. So do I give you what exactly I have, or do I give you my extra? They say if you want to share something from what you have, maybe you have marbles, okay? You have marbles, you want to share your marbles. Is it something that you already have, or you want to share the extra that you probably want to give away? So they're going to, or logically they're going to tell you that, oh, I'm going to give my extra. So the extra is this. Okay, get them to explain the extra like this. So when it comes to back to our initial simplified example, so I'm going to say, okay, so mine is $9, yours is $5, so my extra is $4. So from this extra $4, how much must I give you so that you will have exactly the same as me? So this, what happened to this $4? I must divide by how many people? It's between you and me. So he will say, oh, divide by 2 because 2 of us. So with the $4, I'm going to show him the actually the 4 fingers. So this $4, you're going to say, he's going to tell you it's 4 divided by 2. So each of us will get 2. So now when I say it's 5 for him, so when he 5, he plus $2, he will have $7. And for me, initially I had $9 minus 2 because I give it to him. So I will also have $7. So these are simplified. You simplify from these questions. You simplify to something that is happening with him. Okay? And that he can visualize it mentally. Why is this important? So that when we bring back to this question, he's able to see, he's able to understand. Because in maths, it's all about logic. I believe it's all logic. I agree. I believe you would agree. So it's something that we can simplify so that they can understand. When they can understand, any questions you throw to them, they are able to do. Okay? Alright, so we come back to this. So getting them to understand back and explain back to us is very important. So that is why over here also in Excel, every time we go through our questions, before we get them to do on their own, we will do this model, we will go through our questions, we explain, and we make them to explain back to us to see whether they understand. If they don't understand, we give another scenario of simpler questions so that they can able to understand and relate. So once you get it then, that simple concept, right, then we bring back to the actual questions. Okay. So in this case, so just now, then we explain back again. So you know now the guitar club is extra 64, right? And some is transferred to this fellow, to the school band. And in the end, they would have equal number of people. So how to know the number of people? So I asked just now, what do we do? So he said you have the extra, you divide by 2. So it's the same as this. So you can tell it's the same as this. So what do we do? So they're going to say 64 divided by 2. And the answer is, after you get them to calculate, if you can do mentally, it's very good. If not, then give it as they do the working. But you must always emphasize to them that do not and cannot make the careless mistakes. Because if they do careless, then they're going to spoil their marks. So, so that is over here in Max Excel, we always have some standards, some targets. If those who we see the higher ability students, we truly encourage them to use their mental calculations. Unless it's difficult, then which is beyond them, then I get them to do the working. But if it's if they can do, we get them to do mentally. If they can't, then we get them to do the working, but we make them promise that no careless mistakes, because it's only you're gonna lose your marks just like that. So that's the answer here. So for this answer, so how many members were transferred from the guitar club to your school band? It's 64. You divide by 2 because this portion is going to come to here. So it's exactly the same. So it's divided by 2 and the answer is 30. Alright, so I hope this helps. So I'm going to share with you more in the next video. Bye bye.